Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to try something kind of different, but it has always intrigued me. So I'm sure you guys have seen at least something like this sometime in your life, but I wanted to focus on the makeup hacks. They are everywhere, Instagram, YouTube. I think you just cannot miss them. So to my curiosity, I decided to actually try them out and put them to the test and see, do some of them actually work, or is it just a bunch of clickbaity material? So I decided to go with only 6 because there is so many of them out there, and some of them you know for sure will never work out. So these I feel like have a chance of working out. So let's try them out. So the first hack was the balloon foundation hack. So basically the girl forgot to wash her beauty blender. So instead she whips out her balloon and applies her foundation, and it looks flawless. It seemed like it could work because, it's like a similar shape. And after all, we use a round sponge and then the whole silicone thing that came out a year or two ago. So I figured, that actually could maybe work. This is probably the closest. Yeah, let me do this. All right, so for foundation, I'm gonna use my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define foundation. Go ahead and just apply it and then blend it out. So one thing I'm noticing is it's kind of like drying and flaking off the balloon. Like basically, like when your skin's really dry and it starts to crumb, flaky skin, that's exactly what's happening to the foundation. So I'm wondering if that's gonna continue on just bunching up in little weird patterns. It only pretty much blends if I tap it on my face. Oh no. Aww. What the heck? Just realized why this is not gonna work. The balloon does not form and go around your little crevices like your nose and stuff. So I don't know if it's visible on camera. I'm trying to pull my nose back. The balloon just rolls over and it doesn't want to go into the cracks and creases. So that's not gonna work. Clearly it only works on the flat areas of my skin. Nowhere else does it actually blend down nicely. Not even on my neck, which obviously is flat as well, but basically the only time it works if you actually pounce it. If you try to drag, it just pretty much cracks and dries up the foundation. And then obviously around the nose, around the eyes, you just can't get to those areas whatsoever. And then my pores look terrible. So this does not work. Clearly it is a fail. All right, so for hack number 2, we are contouring using tweezers. So basically she used her tweezers to make a perfect nose contour. So she just dipped her tweezers into a cream in a little pan and then contoured. I don't have that, so I'm just gonna use my LA Girl Pro Concealer and just basically color in my tweezers. Okay, so she just went down the center of her nose, so I'm gonna do the same thing. Oh, clearly my nose is not straight. Okay, well that's weirdly crazy thin. I don't think her tweezers were that wide apart. She also went like this on the tip of her nose to kind of pretty much emphasize the edge. I feel like it's just too thin. Maybe her nose was super tiny and I just have a big fat nose. This is a very educational video, guys, okay? All right, and while I'm at it, I'm gonna do kind of a combined hack because I've seen people use forks and knives and all sorts of crazy stuff. People take tweezers, again, or tweezers, get put through so much work and basically contour their cheekbones. No, my whole thing is this is different than my usual contour routine. It's way too thin. I would not want this as my nose contour. It just doesn't, I don't know, I don't feel like it suits my nose and what I try to go for. Yeah. I think basically it's just too close together. Clearly, to contour your nose using tweezers is a fail, especially towards your nose. Your cheeks, it works, but like I said, I don't think you really do anything different than the usual, especially if you use something like the LA Girl Pro Concealer. You literally just draw a line. It's It's as simple as it gets, I feel like. It's a fail because not only did it not work, I also think it's just kind of pointless to waste your time getting your tweezers dirty when you can easily already do that when you get like I said, the LA Girl Pro Concealer. It's just a waste of time. All right, so the next hack, I have quite large doubts about it, but we're gonna try it. It is doing your eyeliner, but I'm gonna add a little extra eyeshadow using pencils. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work, but you know, just for pure entertainment, let's try it out. The girl grabbed her pencils and drew herself a beautiful, perfect wing line. So I thought, I mean, it could work. It's a pencil. But basically what she did is she took her pencils and put them in some water. She set it for about 5-10 minutes, and they draw as perfect as a usual makeup liner. Let's try it out. But like I said, I'm going to try a little extra. I'm going to try to do my eyeshadow because I figured, well, I mean, if it looks so perfect on the eye, making like a wing liner, why not try to do some eyeshadow? I mean, it's not going to hurt, right? So I'm going to start by using this brown color, but basically I'm going to probably just dip my brush and pretty much start blending out in my crease. I mean, it's something. This is a very light color though, because this is very light. Or maybe I'll just switch to a different color. I mean, like this light color doesn't look bad. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't look bad at all. It looks pretty good. It's not blending out perfectly, but like, I mean, oh, my eyelids feel so horrible. Oh my gosh, they feel like they're like drying up and like tearing or something. Oh, they feel horrible. Oh my gosh, do you see this? My lids look like they're like 90-year-olds. Ew. Ugh. Okay, just kidding. I lied. It looked really good at first, but the more I'm blending, the more it's cracking up. The thing is, it is like pretty much drying up, and if I add any more, like pretty much right in my crease, it is lifting up and I can see my skin. So basically, let me try a different color just to see if my suspicions are right. All right, so let's try this like mauve color. It's really pretty. It's something that if I had an eyeshadow color, I would definitely use this. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna try to very gently blend it out to maybe like not get it to peel. Oh gosh, that's not working. Okay, let me get a different brush. Let's see, dirty brush. I'm using dirty brushes for a reason, guys. Okay. Oh, it's doing it. No. No. Basically, it's doing the same thing that the brown started doing. It's lifting up, like after you put it on and you start moving around, it starts drying, and the spots that start to dry, they start to pick up from the wet brush or the wet part that has not. So like you can see, I'm gonna try to blend this out because that looks disgusting. You can see like this eye, all the blotchiness. Well, the lighter shades are my skin underneath. Like it's not blending out. It's crumbing up. My eyelids feel so like shriveled up and like so creasy. Like I honestly, they feel so weird. That's not attractive. Okay, so let's do the eyeliner now, since she pretty much just whipped out her pencil and drew it in. So I have my pencil ready to go. Okay, so let's try to do a wing liner on top of this horrid puke. I mean, so far it's not like the most terrible thing in the world. It's very, very hard to keep it like sharp, if you get what I mean. Because like the thing is, in the water, it kind of, the edges dissolve. So like it's kind of impossible to keep it sharp, which means your liner cannot be perfect. Like right there, basically. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like super jaggedy, and I don't want to keep going over it because it's just making it more messier. Yeah, that's also a fail. I mean, like, it's a black line, but it's so messy. It is not even that black, honestly. It's like gray, very crummy and not precise. It looks terrible. So the pencil makeup hack is a complete fail. This does not work. Please don't try this at home. All right, so for hack number 4, it is again using tweezers. These poor tweezers are gonna be put through And this time I am shaping my brows with them. To help the beginners, she basically, again, colored the edges of her tweezers and pretty much stamped on a perfect identical brows. So that is what I'm gonna do today. So I'm gonna be using my ColourPop brow dip, and I am gonna pretty much color in the edges of my tweezers yet again. She put them straight like this from the edges of her like nose and like pressed down and pulled up. So let's try that. Okay, I'm gonna press and then drag. Ooh, that is way too high up. Calm down there. All right, so I clearly see that my brows are a little not straight because that is way too high up there. I'm gonna have to clean that up. Let's do the other brow first before I go into fixing problems. Yeah, that didn't really work out. I mean, it's messy. I feel like this is a lot more harder because now I have to go back and fix the brows instead of it helping me create like a perfect brow. Oh my gosh, my brows are like terrible. It's just the other thing is I'm noticing is that these, this line is just so harsh. Okay, you know what? I think I'm just gonna leave them alone, like whatevs. Clearly my, everything else is not making it any better, so I'm just gonna leave my eyebrows looking retarded. Alright, so for hack number 5, it is for your mascara. Apparently, to get curly and voluminous looking lashes at the same time, you have to curl and put mascara on at the same time. I did not know that. So let's put that to the test. Alright, so curl and put on lashes. It's gonna be kind of hard because like I'm right-handed and clearly I have to use both hands, so... Oh my god, my eyes are so watery. Well, I mean, a little bit of mascara went on. My curler looks like someone puked mascara all over it, but you know, I can't do this. I can't do the inner corner. This is so hard with my left hand. Okay, so I don't think it's really working because it looks like the parts that have mascara on are just keep getting crummier and thicker. And then the parts that don't have mascara are not getting any mascara still. And then they're kind of looking like someone pinched them and rolled them into each other. So they're not looking bigger, they're just looking worse. Like I would rather go without makeup than put on this. I don't know who thought that this was possibly gonna work. I mean, I guess I did since I wanted to try it. Clearly this was a fail, so let's move on to the last hack, shall we? So this one really got me intrigued because I probably struggle with this the most. I can never get my lips to look identical to like the last day because I always feel like draw out of the line. I always mess up my like sides. I don't know. Lipstick is like really hard for me for some reason. Well, not lipstick, more like lip liner. Like I feel like my lips never look identical ever. So this hack apparently keeps you from getting your edges of your lips messy by putting a Q-tip between your lips while applying the lipstick. So I thought, I mean, that's kind of interesting, right? It seemed like it had a really high chance of working, but we'll see, because clearly everything else here is not working. So I'm gonna use the NYX Powder Puff. I've been loving this stuff lately, so I figured why not put it to the test with this hack. All right, so let's see if this is gonna work out. Yeah, this is not gonna work out because I mean, the edges are completely missed, like completely. And if you rub your lips together, all it does is like pull your lipstick or lip gloss, whatever it is, all the way around your mouth instead of like in the video, she massaged her lips and her lipstick moved right where it's supposed to be. So clearly mine's not really doing that. I mean, now it is because I'm moving it, but it didn't do that. It has like, you get this like kind of weird doll look. So yeah, I don't think this worked out at all. So sadly, most of these were fails. I kind of predicted that. I had like a nagging feeling that most of these are not gonna work, but I figured, you know what? I'm gonna try them because I mean, what if I get surprised? You never know. But it's okay. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If maybe you also were at some point interested in trying them out, or perhaps you tried something and it actually worked, let me know. I would love to know about it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to see future videos like these and like this video if you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!